Are you gonna say something for them to start, or are you just gonna wave at them?
Just wave. Where are they?
favor, siéntense.
Good morning. I am Heather White Coleman, Student Assistance Counselor, and am proud to be the Mistress of Ceremonies for the Hackensack Middle School's promotion ceremony. I will be introducing the speakers today in English.
Buenos días, yo soy el Dr. Galeana, director de la Escuela Intermedia de Hackensack. Yo estoy orgulloso de ser el maestro de ceremonias esta mañana para la ceremonia de promoción. Estaré presentando los oradores esta mañana en español.
Please stand for the national anthem being sung by Nashali Polanco Cruz.
Por favor, levántense para el himno nacional cantado por Nashali Polanco Cruz.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Please be seated.
Por favor, siéntense.
I would like to begin by introducing and thanking all of the Hackensack Board of Education members.
Me gustaría comenzar presentando y agradeciendo a todos los miembros de la Junta de Educación de Hackensack. Presidente,
Mr. Lancelot Powell. Vice President,
Vicepresidente,
Mr. Scott James Vickery. Board of Education members, Mr. Christopher Coleman, Ms. Detra Denoli, who is present with us today, Mr. Ira Goodman, Ms. Zoni Lassane, Mr. Michael Oates, who is present with us today, Mr. Anthony Rodriguez, who is also present with us today, Mr. Carlos Velez. I would now like to also take this opportunity to introduce the Hackensack Public School District administrators.
me gustaría tomar esta oportunidad para presentarlos a los administradores de nuestro distrito.
Superintendent,
Superintendente,
Mr. Robert Sanchez. Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Rosemary,
asistente al superintendente,
Mrs. Rosemary Marks. Assistant Superintendent,
asistente al superintendente,
Mrs. Andrea Parchman. And Board Secretary, Mrs. Dora Zeno. At this time, I would like to introduce you to the 8th grade Student Council President and the 8th grade Student Council Secretary.
En este momento me gustaría presentarles a la presidenta del Consejo Estudiantil de octavo grado y a la secretaria del Consejo Estudiantil del octavo grado.
Camille Whiting and Bethany Nunez.
Never mind. Good morning, fellow classmates, parents, teachers, district administrators, board trustees, and community members. Welcome to the Hackensack Middle School 8th grade promotion ceremony. My name is Camille Whiting, and I am the current Student Council President. This past school year has been a whirlwind of challenges for us all. But with the strength and creativity of our families, school, and community, we have shown what it means to be calm and strong. I am extremely proud of how my classmates have handled learning through a pandemic. All of our hard work has led us to this moment. As we continue on this journey for a brighter future, we will appreciate the tough times that we endured as a class. Congratulations to the Hackensack Middle School class of 2021. Thank you to everyone for coming to join us in celebrating this milestone. Enjoy the rest of the ceremony.
Buenos días, compañeros de clase, padres, maestros, administradores del distrito, administradores de la junta directiva y miembros de la comunidad. Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de promoción del octavo grado en la Escuela Intermedia de Hackensack. Mi nombre es Bethany Núñez. Soy la actual secretaria del Consejo Estudiantil. Este año escolar ha sido un torbellino de desafíos para todos nosotros, pero con la fuerza y creatividad de nuestra escuela y comunidad hemos demostrado lo que significa ser Comet Strong. En otras palabras, tener la fuerza de un cometa. Estoy sumamente orgullosa de cómo mis compañeros han manejado el aprendizaje a través de esta pandemia. Todo nuestro trabajo difícil nos ha llevado a este momento. A medida que continuamos en este viaje hacia un futuro más brillante, apreciamos los momentos difíciles que hemos pasado juntos. Felicitaciones a la clase de 2021 de la Escuela Intermedia de Hackensack. Gracias a todos por unirse a nosotros para celebrar nuestros logros. Disfrutan de la ceremonia.
Thank you,
Gracias.
Camille and Bethany. At this time, the Hackensack Board of Education President, Mr. Lancelot Powell, will now address the class of 2021.
En este momento, el presidente de la Junta de Educación de Hackensack, el señor Powell, les dirá unas palabras a los estudiantes de la clase de 2021.
Good morning, everyone. First, I must say we are truly grateful for such a beautiful day today. Yesterday was a rainy day, and today we woke up to beautiful sunshine. God is good. It's my honor today to deliver a few words to this incredible student body of ours. It's also my pleasure to welcome students, families, and faculties to graduation day at Hackensack Football Field. Middle school graduation commences the journey to higher education, and it also marks the transition from moving from teenagers to adulthood. The purpose of graduation is to turn windows into opportunities. Congratulations and best wishes to you all today. Graduation is the smallest mirror of your potential, the first step to your future and the key to your dreams. Before I say any other words, I would like us to give a round of applause to our parents. They truly deserve it. And also a big round of applause to our teachers who had to go through unprecedented times to teach our kids. And to our administrative staff, just to everyone that was involved in educating our students through this COVID era, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. May your graduation be the beginning of your growth, your happiness, and a great future filled with greater success. I am so proud of you all today. You made it. Graduation is a momentous occasion to be remembered for you all. May all your dreams become a reality. Your graduation proves that you can achieve whatever you want in life. And I'm so proud to be here to celebrate with you all today on your journey. I hope you have a wonderful day today. We are so proud of you. And may you go off in your summer and enjoy it and learn to be kids again, where you can play and enjoy life for what it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias, Mr. Powell.
At this time, the Hackensack Board of Education Vice President, Mr. Scott James Vickery, will address the class of 2021.
En este momento, el vicepresidente de la Junta de Educación de Hackensack, el señor James Vickery, les dirá unas palabras a los estudiantes de la clase del 2021.
Good morning. All right, that sounded good. So on behalf of the Hackensack Board of Education, I want to congratulate you on a job well done. You have pushed through to the end of yet another strange school year. This says a lot about each of you. Your ability to adapt to these changes points to a really bright future for you all. But it's time to get ready for another change. You're going to high school. So I want to share a couple of things from an old person to encourage you and to give you a small challenge. Well, it's actually a huge challenge. First, I want you to know that there is greatness within each and every one of you. This year alone proves that you have the ability to overcome challenges and hurdles as they have come your way at Mach speed. Hackensack Middle School students have worked to take a hard situation and find ways to be creative. I was glad that Camille used that word. You were creative with your work, and you were creative with ways to stay connected to one another. I want you to know today that every adult here recognizes the strength and courage it took to get through this year and fully recognizes the greatness within you. So, you're entering one of the most impactful and exciting times of your lives. You will always reflect on the years you spent in high school. I'm 45, and I still remember and think about often the times when I was in high school. You will remember the teachers, you will remember the students that you bonded with, and you will always remember the way that you felt during these next 4 years. You may not remember how to do every math problem or every date in history. I sure don't. As I reflect on my days a long time ago, you know what I remember? I remember the kids who were good to me. I remember the kids who were kind. I remember those who stood up for me when I needed it. That's what I remember. So the second thing I want you to remember over these next 4 years is to be kind to one another and to take the time to get to know the people in a genuine way that you're going to be with for the next 4 years. And finally, and most importantly, as you move to high school, I want you to learn to use your voice. Your voice is one of the most important and powerful tools that you will ever have. There will be times in the next 4 years where people are going to say something or do something, and you're going to have to call them out. There are also times, my friends, that people are going to do something or say something that you're going to have to call them in. And what I mean by that is calling them in to a conversation, calling them in to help them have a better understanding of who they are and who the world is around them so that they can be better humans. Now, the trick there is, my friends, is learning to know the difference of when to call people out and when to call them in. So, I challenge you as you transition to high school not only to learn when to use your voice, but to use your voice to take care of one another. Use your voice to be kind to one another. Use your voice to stand up for one another. Use your voice and demand better from one another. Use your voice when you hear remarks about girls, women that aren't appropriate. Use your voice when you hear remarks about our friends who are gay, transgender. Use your voice when you hear unkind words or jokes about others' culture or ethnicity or faith. Use your voice to speak up for those who are bullied for being different. Use your voice to make each other better so that when you leave high school, you're leaving it a better place than you found it. And then you will enter the world being able and ready to make it a better place. These are big requests, and meeting the challenges ahead won't be easy. So I want to leave you a quote with our former First Lady, Michelle Obama. Every day you have the power to choose our better history by opening your hearts and your minds, by speaking up for what you know is right. We are truly proud of each and every one of you. Go Comets!
Thank you.
Gracias, Mr. Vickery.
At this time, we will listen to the Hackensack Middle School Chorus, led by Miss Joanna Beck, in a pre-recorded rendition of This Is Me.
En este momento escucharemos el coro de la Escuela Intermedia de Hackensack, dirigido por la señora Joanna Beck, en una versión pregrabada de This Is Me.
They say, 'cause we don't want your broken hearts. If learn to be ashamed of our scars, run away, next time, never love as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious.
I would now like to introduce our Hackensack Middle School principal, Dr. Aníbal Galeana, to say a few words and present the class of 2021 to Mr. Robert Sanchez.
Thank you. To say your journey through Hackensack Middle School has been like no other is an understatement. The class of 2021 has persevered through a global pandemic and come out on top. You are proof that nothing can stop you from being successful and reaching your goals. As you go through your high school career, never forget the lessons you learned at Hackensack Middle School. Make sure you put your best foot forward and commit yourself to doing well academically and in life. Be kind to others and know that you'll always be a Hackensack Middle School Comet. It has been an honor to serve as your principal, and I look forward to watching you all grow and bloom into young adults at the next level. As you enter Hackensack High School for the first time in September, remember the words of Michelle Obama: empower yourselves with a good education. Congratulations and good luck. Su viaje a través de la Escuela Intermedia de Hackensack ha sido como ningún otro. La clase del 2021 ha perseverado a través de una pandemia mundial y ha sido victorioso. Eres prueba de que nada puede impedirte alcanzar a tus metas. Mientras estés en la escuela secundaria de Hackensack, nunca olvide las lecciones que aprendió en la escuela intermedia. Asegúrese de dar lo mejor de sí mismo y comprometerse a hacerlo bien académicamente y en la vida. Sea amable con los demás y sepa que siempre será un cometa de la escuela intermedia. Ha sido un honor servir como su director y espero verlos crecer y convertirse en adultos jóvenes en el siguiente nivel. Al ingresar a la escuela secundaria para primera vez en septiembre, recuerde las palabras de Michelle Obama: empoderarse con una buena educación. Felicitaciones y buena suerte. Superintendent Mr. Sanchez, I present to you the Hackensack Middle School Class of 2021.
Good morning. Buenos dias. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. As many of you in the audience know, the Charles Dickens novel, A Tale of Two Cities, opens up with this phrase. As I reflect on how this novel tells the story of a time of chaos and despair, as well as a time of happiness, I am compelled to see the similarities to our modern day. We have been through a time of despair during the last 16 months, yet here we are, together, in person, rejoicing and celebrating the accomplishment of our 8th grade class. Greetings. It is truly an honor and privilege to speak to you on this very special occasion. This ceremony is a wonderful way for the school and community to honor and celebrate your success. On behalf of all of us at Hackensack Public Schools, I welcome our distinguished guests and members of the 8th grade class, its families, and friends who joined us for today's ceremony. To our 8th grade class, you made it. You, the class of 2021, are the ones who give us hope for the future. As we celebrate the perseverance and grit demonstrated by you during this challenging time, I want you to know that your Hackensack family could not possibly be more proud of you. As you know, these times have not been easy, yet somehow you have managed to survive. The last few months have tested you mentally, physically, and emotionally, yet here you stand. You are truly a resilient bunch. The manner in which you have all handled this situation has been nothing short of extraordinary. And for that, you are to be commended. Your drive to succeed is inspiring and gives me hope for the future. In a few short months, you will be moving on to high school, ready to begin the journey towards achieving your dreams. But attaining your dreams may not be so easy. The truth is, life is hard, and many challenges may come your way. But no matter the depth of those challenges, do not let the small stuff get in the way of your dreams. There will be times where you may doubt your own abilities. You'll wonder if you're good enough to try out for the team or the school play. You may question whether or not you are able to handle the rigor of advanced placement courses. You may also let others sway you into doing things that you shouldn't, or convince you that you're not good enough to do the things that you should. All of that negativity is exactly the small stuff that you should not let prevent you from achieving your dreams and aspirations. Some of life's lessons are best remembered through anecdotes, so please allow me to share one with you. Once upon a time, a father and his children were sitting on the beach enjoying a beautiful day, much like today, when the man decided to teach his children one of life's many lessons, in particular, the lesson of not sweating the small stuff. So he grabbed an empty pail and filled it with sand. He then asked his children to fill the pail with seashells. His children looked at him as if he were crazy and said, "Daddy, there's no room for the seashells." The man chuckled and then dumped the sand and asked the children again to fill the pail with seashells. The children proceeded to place the seashells in the pail, one by one, until they reached the top of the bucket. Their father proceeded to ask them, "Is the pail full now?" The children simultaneously answered yes. The man proceeded to shovel sand into that same bucket until it reached the top and said, "How about now?" His children laughed, realizing that they had been tricked, and said, "We get it. Now the pail is full." He looked at them and said, "You see, the pail represents your life. The seashells represent your dreams. And the sand represents all of the small stuff that gets in the way of your dreams. Your dreams can coexist with the small stuff as long as you are not willing to let the small stuff get in the way. When I filled up the pail with the sand first, there was no room for the seashells. In other words, there was no room for your dreams. However, when you placed the seashells in the pail before the sand, there was plenty of room for both. So please, don't let the small stuff, and don't let everyone or anything prevent you from reaching your dreams. I hope you like my story. As you move on to high school, I ask three things of you. 1, get involved. Hackensack High School has many wonderful extracurricular activities and sports from which to choose. The quality of your high school experience is directly dependent upon you being an active participant. 2, study hard and take high-level courses. Don't let the rigorous courses scare you. Take courses that will challenge your abilities. After all, if the courses are easy, what have you really learned? 3, make good choices. Remember that all of your choices, good or bad, have consequences. So please, before you act, always let your conscience be your guide. In closing, this school year is one we will not soon forget. The students of the class of 2021 will be remembered for years to come for the resilience they demonstrated during this historic time. It is that same resilience that gives me confidence to know that they are well prepared for the future. But whatever may come our way, please remember we have been through the worst of times. So don't sweat the small stuff. Now it's time for the best of times. Congratulations, class of 2021. You've earned it. Enjoy it. Good luck in high school. Thank you very much. At this time, I present to you the class of 2021.
Thank you.
Gracias, Mr. Sanchez.
At this time, Assistant Principals Mr. Mark Johnson and Mr. Julio Morel will read the names of the Hackensack Middle School graduates.
En este momento, los subdirectores, el señor Mark Johnson y el señor Julio Morel, leerán los nombres de los graduados de la Escuela Intermedia de Hackensack.
First things first. Can you hear me? Excellent. Ryan, I see you and your family up there. Go up to the front and then come down. Alessandra Mejia. Wave to your family. Look, your family's right there. Vaya, vaya.
Emmanuel Abaje.
Kaylee Mejia, right? Go to the middle. When
Go down.
he's done, just wait until he's done. Kaylee Mejia.
Royale Aderick Bigby.
Brian Melara.
Edward Ahern.
Carlos Melara.
Shayna Alba.
Bradley Allen Jr.
Go ahead, go ahead. Joao Messias Cravo de Castro.
Eunice Olu.
Alena Mieles.
Luis Alvarado.
Brandon Minchala.
Joey Amendano Inga.
Irving Minchala.
Kenny Amendano Zagwi.
John Minchala.
Rosalind Arriaga.
Flor Mendoza Molina.
Furquan Nisha Aslam Khan.
Jessica Molina.
Nicholas Augustin.
Renata Molina.
Brandon Atariwana.
Paige Montgomery.
Selena Bailey.
Alan Morales.
Melvin Balan.
Eliezer Morales.
Brian Barrera.
Go to the middle. Go ahead, go. Luis Morocho.
Jordan Garcia.
Say hi. Kaylee Morquecho.
Michelle Crump.
Emma Muller.
Caden Scotland.
Jordan Mullings. Next row. Mark, you want to start this one or?
Joshua Bayron.
Okay, Julius. Okay, go. Julius Mullings.
Emily Becerra.
Andy Munoz. Joshua Munoz. Where's your mom at?
Marissa Benanti.
Joshua Munoz.
Gabrielle Bennett.
Amrita Nadather.
Anya Bentley.
Andy Navas.
Rashid Bishi.
Destiny Negusan.
Razak Bishi.
Sage Nicholson.
Asaria Blake.
Michael Nieves.
Karen Bravo.
Bethany Nunez.
Caitlin Brown.
Taliani Nunez.
Giovanni Bonet.
Anaya Ocasio.
Brandon Burgos.
Kayla Ochoa.
Molly Burgos.
Sasha Ochoa.
Kaylee Cajamarca Marcancela.
Natalie Ordóñez.
Andrew Cajas.
Sanaya Orr.
Nelson Calle.
Diana Ortega.
Pablo Campoverde Hidrovo.
Denis Ortega.
Stephen Karangi.
Brani Ortega Núñez.
Maria Karangi Gualpa.
Tristan Ortiz.
Kimberly Carchi.
Cruz Ortiz.
Julian Castro.
Alexander Ospina.
Alexia Cavallo.
Aymar Paguay Gallardo.
Alyssa Cavallo.
Kaylee Pasusaka Sukusanay.
John Chabla.
Karen Patino.
Wilson Chabla Zuna.
Try the other mic.
Wilson Chabla Zuna.
Cristian Peláez.
Trayvon Chardonnette.
Nishali Polanco Cruz.
Miguel Chicaza.
Andrew Penalosa.
Isi Siriaco Lindenborg.
Valerie Peña.
Kalia Clayton.
Tracy Peralta.
Nevaeh Cole.
Diego Perez Quiroz.
Melanie Colon.
Joseph Pernetti.
Jocelyn Cordova Castillo.
Marissa Peters Nurse.
Angel Cornejo.
Audrey Pineda.
Kamari Cox.
Julián Preciado.
Heidi Cusco.
Walter Puli Saruma.
Micah Davy.
Brittany Quesada.
Eduardo De Jesus.
Rangel Quesada.
Ronald DeLay.
Daniel Quiroz.
Cyrus Depemilo Ditching.
Samantha Quito.
Marley Dibb.
Stephanie Quito.
Carissa Delag.
David Quisby.
Blair Drakeford.
Jay Ramirez.
Jennifer Duton.
Karina Ramirez.
William Duton.
Daniela Rangel Gomez.
Sanaya Eason.
Brenda Remache.
Sebastian Edmonds.
Carla Remache.
Yusuf Elliott.
Derlis Remache.
Cameron Ellis.
Henry Remache.
Leslie Encarnacion Colon.
Johnny Remache.
Alex Espinoza.
Wendy Remache.
Raúl Esteban.
Sebastián Reyes Viruet.
Sharon Estrada.
Caitlin Rivera.
Maricela Uceda Lewis.
Quentin Roach.
Jasmine Everett.
Javar Robinson.
Liam Everett.
Lanija Robinson Rosier.
Chimobi Easy.
Aiden Rodriguez.
Anta Fowl.
Camila Rodriguez.
Luis Feliz.
Diego Rodriguez.
Joseph Fenner.
Kaylin Rodriguez.
Ashley Fernandez.
Leah Rodriguez.
Isabella Foster.
Mario Rodriguez.
Justin Foster.
Matías Rodriguez.
Carter Frazier.
Ryan Rodriguez.
Ava Fredette.
Yvette Rojas Benitez.
Christina Fong.
Yvonne Rojas Benitez.
Christopher Fong.
Kylie Romero Angamarcia.
Carla Gabrielle Suhul.
Cheyenne Rowe.
Jennifer Ganan.
Eddie Ruales.
Maddox Garcia.
Matthew Rusino.
Christopher Gaspar.
Caden Sage.
Jaden Gell.
Sydney Sage.
Antonio Hermosin Espinosa.
Fuad Sakar.
Aiden Gomez.
Isabela Salas.
Alex Gonzalez.
Rogelio Salcedo.
Jan Gonzalez.
Esmeralda Salinas Chávez.
Jalen Graham.
Jacqueline Sánchez Sibri.
Leticia Grant.
Carmelo Sanchez Williams.
Adonis Gregory.
Shruti Samgamkar.
Mareko Guadalupe.
Jaden Santiago.
Ariel Guadalupe Perez.
Ishani Sharma.
Moises Walpa.
Amen Sherifuddin.
Anthony Guaman Arevalo.
Nicholas Shortridge.
Christopher Guaman Sukwi.
Mangshita Singh.
Elliot Warakia.
Jayshawn Smith.
Jerry Wartan.
Jeff Sukusanai.
Ricardo Guerra.
Betsy Shukushane Tamai.
Samantha Gutierrez Hector.
Dylan Suki.
Malika Harley,
Jason Sukilema.
Patricia Hartsgrove,
Edwin Sukinagua.
Juniper Hernandez,
Reggie Sweat.
Mia Hernandez,
Alexis Tamay.
Zendaya Piero,
Daniela Tavares.
Janae Holmes,
Gabriela Tavares. Victoria Taylor.
Philip Howard,
Victoria Taylor.
Samura Hutchinson,
Christopher Tenesaca.
Amaya Hutchison,
Erika Tenesaca.
Justin Hunt,
Marcelo Tenesaca.
Christopher Idrovo,
Christopher Tenorio.
Thomas Ingalanera,
Colin Terry.
Andres Jacobson,
Jada Thomas.
John James,
Malachi Rashawn Thomas.
Genesis Jimenez,
Ryan Thomas. Shanika Thomas.
Eunice Jimenez Alcantara,
Shanika Thomas.
Ariel Joel,
Julia Thompson.
Abigail Johnson,
Dylan Thornton.
Darion Johnson,
Christian Tineo.
Javon Johnson,
Dorian Tisdale.
Amir Jones,
Graciela Tolay.
Jada Jones,
Liam Tolay.
Brianna Jones Nazario,
Leiber Toledo Torres.
Kasim Joseph,
Jocelyn Torres.
Federico Julard.
Logan Trinidad.
John Kekwa.
Angie Turcios.
Damon Kinchin.
Assam Ulhak.
Angeli Lamar.
Dana Uska Tenesaka.
Omar Lechuga.
Kayla Valdez.
Brandon Lema.
Wilson Valdivieso.
Christopher Lema.
Brian Valle.
Emily Lema.
Fernanda Vázquez.
Helen Lema.
Landon Vázquez. Daniel Vázquez.
Raymond Lema.
Daniel Vázquez.
Jonathan Leon.
Jack Vázquez Encalada.
Maritza Leon.
Karen Velasquez Ambrosio.
Nicole Lizardo.
Edwin Belecela.
Elwin Lidisupa.
Joanna Belecela.
Angie Lojano Rodriguez.
Jonathan Veloz.
Andrew Lopez.
Leah Veloz.
Ila Lopez.
Ashley Veras.
Gian Lopez Rodriguez.
Christopher Vicioso.
Marvin Laura Florentino.
Amy Vivar.
Ricky Lozado.
Irene Wang.
Eric Ludazaka.
Kiona Weber.
Jason Ludazaka.
Camille Whiting.
Starlet Luke.
Brielle Williams.
Gracie Hart Macapagal.
Marique Williams.
Gianluca Mangano.
Olivia Williams.
Yoskari Marte.
Lene Whitley.
Jeremiah Martinez.
Eliza Yambao.
Kareem Martinez.
Justin Jansanguano.
Lisbeth Martinez.
Andrea Jascaribay.
Brianna Matias.
Jennifer Yunganaula Ortega.
John Matute.
Jan Zamora.
Ronnie Mayancella. Donald McCoy. Rejai McFadden.
Okay, back to our MCs.
Congratulations to the class of 2021 and good luck next year.
Felicidades a la clase del 2021 y buena suerte.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Okay.